So in my portfolio, we are at a total of $36,536. And let's get into the activity. For Amazon, I purchased one more share. There was big growth in the ads business and AWS, which were the key highlights from their recent earnings that drove the stock price up even higher. I bought one more share of ATD with its most recent earnings decline, since I believe that it's just a one bad quarter. Nothing's wrong with the business for the long term. With BNS, I reinvested the dividend that they paid me of over $45, and I purchased 0.87 shares of Scotiabank. I bought 6 shares of ENS as Enbridge is struggling, and it looks like an attractive buying opportunity to get solid income in the portfolio, as it's currently offering an over 13% yield that pays every single month. HYLD is another holding I wanted to build, as it had a bit of a dip recently. And they did announce a nice dividend raise, as they have evolved the fund to include its own ETFs to lower management fees and increase the dividend back closer to when the fund started. So this really did increase my dividend income in the portfolio, which I'll get to at the end of the video. With Palantir, I purchased 5 more shares since it dipped to the lower 20s. And its most recent earnings report was quite strong. They experienced 16% growth in their government contracts, but the big takeaway is the reacceleration of their growth in their B2B segment, which should show up in its earnings for the rest of 2024 and beyond. The business has 0 debt and has $4 billion in cash, and it's now free cash flow positive for many quarters with growing free cash flow. The AIP bootcamps is basically how they're going to grow their number of clients. I bought one share of Starbucks, as they also face some challenges in their most recent quarter, citing a reduction of occasional customers that don't use the Starbucks app. They're going to be more aggressive in getting signups and engagement in their rewards program to stimulate growth in their business. There's also tons of competition in the caffeine industry. You don't only have other coffee shops such as Dutch Bros, McDonald's with Cosmix, but you also have energy drinks as another competitor. Why buy a $6 latte at Starbucks when you could buy an energy drink for $3 to $4? I'm not overly concerned with Starbucks, and it's now offering a 10-year high on its dividend yield. They will have to do better in regards to getting existing customers into Starbucks, as they reported users putting orders in a cart but not checking out, which could be partly due to macroeconomics, as you have customers having less disposable income, and the earlier aggressive price increases that Starbucks has done has made people do a double take before paying a premium for a coffee. I see the most recent dip in the stock as an opportunity, and if it tumbles further, I'll keep averaging down. Purchased 2 more shares of Smart Centers to get more real estate income in the portfolio. I bought 3 more shares of TELUS, going up to 105 shares, and TELUS also announced another dividend raise of 3.4%. which is great, and they should do one more before the year ends, as they typically do 2 small raises every year. Finally, I purchased 0.6 shares of TD Bank, as there's tons of drama in the media about TD having to pay a fine for money laundering allegations. This has been known for quite some time, and I think that having this in the news cycle is pushing down the stock by at least $5 to $8. So I reinvested my dividend right back in, and would be more than happy to add more if TD dips down due to market fear. And just so you know, none of this is investment advice of any kind. I'm just sharing what I'm doing in my portfolio, and you need to find a way to invest that best suits your needs. So if that's an index fund, so be it. If it's going to be bonds, just make sure it matches up with your timeline and your risk tolerance. All right, so for dividends earned all time in the portfolio, we've earned $27.39.60 all time. Annual dividend income is up to $1,602 per year, which is a massive increase from the previous $1521.85. The monthly average has also grown from $126 a month to over $133 a month, and the days of freedom went up from 24.9 days per year to 26.21 days per year, which is just how I'm tracking how many days of expenses my portfolio is generating for me each and every year. And, the ultimate goal is to hit 365, which would mean that all of my expenses are covered by my dividend portfolio. And then it would give me more flexibility to, work less hours, maybe go down to part-time if all my base expenses are covered. And then for my hourly wage, if my portfolio were to work a 40-hour job for me every single week, it went from 73 cents an hour to 77 cents an hour, which is a great increase. And we can see that in 2024, We are at 627.32 so far, not even halfway through the year. And I've almost caught up to all of 2022. And this is way more than my first year of investing. And we should easily eclipse what I earned in 2023. Because we're projected to probably hit probably over 1,400, maybe a little bit more. I'll do what I can with investing more money into the portfolio. And April was a huge month where I earned over $200 in dividends in a single month. So that's a nice little highlight. And if we look back on May, compared to February I only earned 67. May I've already earned 75. And I'm still getting one more dividend from Starbucks at the end of this month. So really nice gain. You really have to track your progress over time, as you know, sometimes you can feel stuck when you're dividend investing, that your portfolio isn't growing too much. But if you're really looking at the passive income your portfolio generates, then no matter what the market is doing, you're still making progress and you're reaching your goal slowly but surely. All right, have a good day, everyone, and please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss one of my videos.